Titan from Hell's new bike. Titan from Hell, everyone. Look at his back tire, man. This is just your commute to work. You're fucking nuts, bro. Look at that. You're insane, man. How many Ks on this bike?
16,000 Ks.
And it's fucking like mint condition. So where are we now?
So we're in Albury.
Albury. And where is that geographically in Australia?
So it's on the border of New South Wales and Victoria.
Yeah, so we're about, I think, 4 hours away from Melbourne.
About 4 hours.
And
yeah.
from Sydney,
6 hours.
7 hours. Yeah. Anyway, man, I've got something to show you. I haven't named it yet. I wanted to name it Arduino 2.0.
2.0?
Yeah. Let's get your reaction to the 2018 MT10. What do you reckon?
Oh, fucking beautiful.
This is the first time you've seen it?
I've ridden Leon's MT10.
Oh yeah, bro. Yep. Like, he's part of the reason why I bought this bike, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a good bike.
Yeah, they're sick. It's a bit of a wheelie machine. I kind of don't like the fact that it wheelies like too easily because it's got such short wheelbase. But yeah, anyway, so the reason why I've stopped in Albury is because my buddy here, Titan from Hell, he wanted to gift me something for this bike. Is that right?
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so what do you got for me?
I'm not sure what brand they are,
yeah,
but they're supposed to be CNC.
You showed me a photo of them. I remember seeing them in... You remember that video with Chiquito where he crashed his bike at 165 k's an hour with no shoes on? All right, I remember he had Rizoma Tomahawk mirrors, and I mentioned them in the video. Are they Rizoma Tomahawk mirrors? These look very similar. They've got like a blue tint on the lens, and these are tiny as. These are nice. So you're giving me these for the MT10?
Yep, absolutely.
Bro, you're a fucking legend. You're a fucking sick cunt. Were they already on there when you bought the bike?
They were already on there, yeah.
Yeah, that looks sick.
Yep.
So the reason why I don't want Bahrain mirrors is because I filter like crazy through Sydney traffic. Like out here, like you're in country, man, so it's fine. But in Sydney traffic, man, I'll be clipping mirrors left, right, and center. I reckon these are gonna be fucking sick. Thank you, bro.
Anytime,
fucking
man.
legend, man.
Champion.
What do you think, Mrs. Nickelodeon?
They're small.
They're small, aren't they?
How are you going to see cars?
Well, it's not. It's about just being legal. It's not about being practical.
Yeah, right.
You need to have mirrors on the bikes here in New South Wales. I'm pretty sure in all of Australia, at least one mirror.
Yeah,
so,
at least one. Yeah.
So I've got to put mirrors on there, and the stock ones, they're huge, and like you sit upright on that bike, so it's easy to just do head checks all the time, like look over your shoulder. But yeah, I reckon they look fucking sick. Sleek. Yo guys, all right, so we made it to Melbourne with the this is the first time I've tried this setup before. I went and bought this is a Torque brand. I think it's an Aldi brand front wheel chock for a motorcycle. Got that for 25 bucks off Gumtree, and yeah, basically put the front wheel of the bike in there, and then we put these straps, these some soft ties onto the top of the fork tubes, and basically put this here. There's another one on the other side, stops the bike from like rocking side to side. Front wheel chock keeps the bike upright as well, and we didn't tie it down at the back. Now the problem that we had with the bike in this setup, now I know this isn't like a traditional way to tie down a motorcycle. I mean, like this is the first time I've done it like this. The reason why I've done it like this is because I don't want to compress the forks. So I know you're supposed to like pull them down and forward and, you know, make sure that the bike's like basically tied down and cinched down sort of thing. But yeah, I've tried this method because I don't want to put too much strain on the fork seals, and the bike was sitting naturally and it's able to bounce normally on the drive down here. And the only issue we had was that the bike slid back a little bit under heavy acceleration in the van. So we put these straps here onto the rear passenger rear sets, foot pegs, and yeah, we didn't have a problem. 1,000 kilometers from Sydney to Melbourne. Beautiful day in Melbourne. There was frost on the cars when we got here last night. We came from 46 degrees Celsius in Sydney and bushfires to sunny blue sky and freezing cold in Melbourne. So it should be interesting. Lucky I brought a jumper. So we're out here at Kebab Kings. We're in Melbourne CBD at the moment, and all of the boys came down to say hi. We've got Prison 650s GSXF. We've got Twisted Throttles Indian. I'm not sure what model of Indian this is, but this bike is freaking nuts, man. I've never seen anything like this. Well done to Indian motorcycles. This thing is a work of art. We've got the unnamed MT10. I haven't given this thing a name yet. We've got Tom's KTM. We've got Cruisin' 650's other bike, BMW K1300. Very cool. And then we've got Moto Lad's Z1000. This bike looks pretty cool as well. Nice Yoshi pipes. Apparently this thing's got like 26,000 Ks on it, and it still looks brand new. And then we've got the mighty DRZ Workhorse Safari Tank. Very cool lineup of bikes. Just down here in Melbourne for Christmas, just visiting family and stuff like that. I'll try and work this clip into a video somewhere along the lines. And we've got a nice CBR 1000.
I've got headphones in my man.
All good, bro. Yeah, all good, man. Tom's bike's really big, man. Look at this thing. Nice Fireblade, bro.
Yeah, it's just a 600, man.
How you going, man?
Yeah,
AJ.
AJ,
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
You go away on a wee group ride, like?
No, we just stopped to get some kebabs.
All right.
Yeah, you just riding around by yourself?
Yeah, mate. I've been on that Melbourne street ride. I've been on a few ride outs with
Yeah, right.
But I work fucking night shift, man. So I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
get a chance to meet up with any.
Did you stop here to get some food?
Nah, dude. One of you waved at me.
Oh,
All
really?
the bikes and just.
Because we
man.
recognise the bike.
Just checking out your ride. Hey!
This is my old bike.
This is his bike.
Was it you who slid it?
Yeah, I used to own it.
Yeah, it was you who slid it.
Huh?
Was it you who slid it?
A few times.
Riding a Tom sock.
Oh, has it really? You got it riding with Tom.
What keys did you get into it on?
Hey?
What keys did you get into it on?
I think.
Riding with Tom's sock. That's cool. So this is Moto, lads?
Yeah, it's his
old
old
bike.
All the skids
Got
and shit were
60 on
probably
it.
here.
Oh shit.
He didn't keep it for long.
Small world. I love this goat. He's somewhat toilet trained. Good boy. You going on the grass? Or are you going on the gravel? But you usually go on the grass? All right, what are we doing at the moment? I just replaced the stock mirrors with these awesome fake Rizoma Tomocs that I got from Titan from Hell from Albury. Funny story that these were actually going to go on an MT10, and the guy ended up getting a different bike, or he either got a different bike or he got an MT10 and then turned it into a track bike, so he didn't need to use these mirrors. So then he gave them to Titan from Hell, who was also going to get an MT10, who ended up getting a Triumph Speed Triple, I think. And I was looking for mirrors, and I don't know how it happens, but he got in contact with me. Anyway, long story short, I ended up getting the MT10, and Titan from Hell shot me a message and said that he had these mirrors that he wanted to donate to the MT10 build. Bloody ripper, mate. I reckon they look awesome. What do you reckon? They're sort of like fake Rizoma Tomocs, obviously like Chinese made, but yeah, they're really cool, really well made. The stock mirrors were bad. I want to say these ones here are worse because they're smaller, but they're actually a lot better than the stock mirrors because they're in a completely different position. Your elbows don't get in the way. You can see a lot more, but we're going to add blind spot mirrors onto them because all of the motorcycles that I've ever ridden, they've always had stupid blind spots. So I would rather see what's next to me rather than seeing what's 100 meters behind me, if you know what I mean. So yeah, anyway, super important. The last thing you want to do is merge into someone while you're changing lanes. I mean, like, it's not only is it the biggest noob mistake in history, but you're going to come out second best if you're on a motorcycle. So these things here have saved my bacon many a times. Jeez, Gary's still going hard on the Dr. Pepper box. Bruh. Do you want me to give you a scratch, mate? Hey. Gary. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Oh, you like that, don't you? You like that, don't you? Hey? How's that, boy? How's that? Good boy. You guys remember when he was shedding his winter coat? Look at him now. He looks like a stallion. Such a good coat. Such a nice, shiny coat. Now he's back to the box. Alright, so yeah, if you enjoyed the video, hey Gary, if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty of videos coming out on the 2018 Yamaha MT10. Pretty cool bike. I like it. It's got plenty of power. It's a very different ride compared to the R1, the MT10. It's a soulless beast is the best way that I can describe it. I mean, with the R1, I've ridden sports bikes and I've especially ridden R1s for over a decade, maybe 15, 16, 17 years or whatever. But I know I'm not just used to this motorcycle. Sports bikes are completely different to hyper nakeds. I mean, you're a completely different seating position. You feel more locked into the bike, and with the MT10, feels like you sit on top of it. And the R1, yeah, it feels like you sit on top of it as well. But because your arms are so low and you're locked into the motorcycle, it makes you feel like you're one with the motorcycle, whereas you don't get that feeling with the MT10. So it's a little bit of a less intimate connection with the motorcycle. So it's taking me some time to get used to it. I hope I get used to it. It is a dope bike. It's got a great bloodline behind it. I mean, it is a Yamaha R1 bloodline, similar engine, similar frame. You know, they're very similar bikes, but they're completely different. They're chalk and cheese. It's very hard to compare these two motorcycles and say that they're similar. So yeah, anyway, we'll see you guys next episode.